Yep. So yes, team, I guess you could able to see my screen, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yep. So yes, what do you mean by a business analyst? What do you mean by a business analyst? So business analyst is a person. Business analyst is a person, who act as a license or who act as an intermediary between the IT company and the stakeholder or the client. I'll tell you one thing. Once again, business analyst is a person who act as a license or a intermediary between the organization and the stakeholder. Okay, business analyst is a person who act as a intermediary between the organization and the stakeholder. So what do you mean by? So I'll show you a pictorial. I'll show you in a deep format. So what I told, business analyst is a person who is acting as an intermediate or a consultant, okay, between the client and the organization. Got my point? Everyone clear? He's acting as a business analyst is acting as a intermediary between the client and the organization. Got my point, everyone? Sure?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Sure?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yeah,
how
yeah.
so how I can say that he's acting? How can you explain as he's acting as a client and organization? Fine. So what do you mean by client? Tell me, client or stakeholder. What do you mean by client or stakeholder? According to you.
The client who is the person who is giving us job. The stakeholder means the person who depend upon our work. Means it may be employees, it may be our suppliers, someone who works indirectly for us, or the stakeholders of the company. It may be government, it may be finance institutions, or someone who gives us credit, or someone who's investing us and our investors, all those people.
Fine. I can say in other words, team, in one word, I appreciate my dear friend for your answer. Can I say team? Can I say that who is affected by the outcome? Can I say that by the result? Can I say that?
You can say, sir, it's a correct answer.
Yes, who is affected?
Both the
Listen,
parties get affected, right? It is
sorry.
not only fine.
Yes, I'll tell you. Fine. Let's get into more generic way. Okay, you are pumping the money. For example, if you want to watch the movie Avatar 2, okay, if you want to watch the movie Avatar 2, okay, you have to buy the tickets at 300 per ticket. Let's assume 500 rupees per ticket. Okay, so if it is not satisfying you, end of the day, who is going to incur heavy loss? Who is going to incur the loss?
Distributors.
Absolutely right, because he could not able to satisfy people like you. Yes or no? He could
Yes,
not
yes.
Yes,
able
sir.
to satisfy you. I do agree. It's a loss. It's a loss of 500 for you. Okay, but it's not giving enough entertainment, or it is not meeting up to the expectations. But the thing is that end of the day, who is getting huge thousands of crores of loss? To the producer, to the whatever, to the banner. Okay. In the
Hmm.
same way, client is the person. If we want more simplify, let's do. So let's assume here we have Siddharth, right? Siddharth is running a restaurant. Siddharth is running a restaurant. Okay. So restaurant or a hotel. Let's assume boarding and lodging. He's running an hotel. Okay. So one thing, Naveen has come. So here, what has come? Abdul Pradeep has come all the way to Siddharth Hotel. Pradeep has come all the way to Siddharth Hotel. Okay. So so is it not audible, my dear friends? Am I not audible?
audible, audible.
Audible, sir.
I don't
Ranjani,
hear you. I don't.
Ranjani,
We don't
please
have
be
any.
visible. So yes, Siddharth is running an hotel. Okay, so Siddharth is two-story, 3-star kind of hotel. Okay, he has luxury AC rooms and non-AC rooms. Okay, one day Ranjani with her family, she has come to Siddharth Hotel. Okay, she want to check whether this hotel is feasible or not, whether it is budget friendly or not. How Ranjani would come to know whether this hotel is feasible or budget in or not? Just a wild guess, friends.
Yeah, by seeing the catalog. So our
Absolutely. By seeing the catalog or by looking after the website, right?
right,
Siddharth group of hotels, right? Okay.
right.
By seeing the website or catalog itself, Ranjini could able to assess that, I can go to this hotel, I can stay. This is safe. And also this is comfortable. And also this is affordable, right? So So Siddharth, what Siddharth should do in order that his hotel business should turn into a website? What Siddharth should do? Tell me. What Siddharth should do? His hotel details should be visible in the system, in the internet. To
Yeah,
everyone. What
he
should
has to take. He has to take what we can say. There are companies who do on analysis. AI companies will be there who do
Okay.
analysis on the website. So
Okay.
he should have to pay and pump it all the website. Means
Absolutely.
whenever you search for the hotels, the first name should become as your name. Means on
Okay.
this online, it should become as your site. So
Okay.
you have to make an AI like that. It should pump your hotel site as the first name. While
Okay.
the customer goes in, the interface, the first interface should look like what are the hotel amenities and what are the basic requirement what the hotel is giving and the prices of the different rooms. Because
Okay.
in this every hotel give a suite, means a suite means a two bedroom. So in the two bedroom, what are the amenities you are giving, what are the accommodation you are giving, it should be mentioned.
Okay. Fine. Right. Same. Right. The rest. Would you agree? Team, would you agree?
Yes, sir. Basic details should be given in the website.
Website, right? So you tell me, is Siddharth is having enough knowledge to how to put in the website? Let's assume in general. Siddharth is
No.
a layman. No, right? What Siddharth would do?
He will go for the consultancy company.
Absolutely. You go for the software companies. For the time being, let's use very minimal language. He'll go for the software companies, right? Agreed or not? Agreed or not, Pradeep, Chaitanya, Mahesh, Pawan,
Totally
Agree,
agree.
agree.
Sharath? Sure?
Agree.
Agree, sir.
We have
You're
we have a
understanding, right?
company called we have companies in that and in that product also we have companies.
That's what we have. Infosys is there, Accenture, Wipro, Satyam,
No,
Mahindra,
no.
Satyam. Yes,
SaaS
you can.
companies are there, sir.
Yeah.
SaaS companies
Software.
are far better than this.
Sir, I mean, my dear friend, I do understand SaaS is. Less people won't understand what is SaaS, right? Yes or no? So
Okay, sir. Okay,
let's
no
go in a
issues.
layman language. Okay, let's go in a layman language. Okay, SaaS is nothing but software as a service. Okay, my dear friend, I'm sorry, but let's go in a very layman language. So, my dear friends, what Siddharth would do, Siddharth would go into any of the software companies. It might be Accenture, Infosys, Wipro, whatever, Deloitte. Okay, understood? Understood, my dear friends, till now?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Sure, Sheikh, Srikanth, Sri Lakshmi, Srinivas. అందరికి
Yes, sir.
అర్థమవుతుంది కదా?
Yes, yes.
Awesome, awesome.
Okay, fine. So now Siddharth, let's assume Siddharth gone to Deloitte company. Siddharth gone to Deloitte company. Okay. So here Siddharth don't know whom to approach. Siddharth don't know whom to approach. Okay. So Deloitte company, he been to Deloitte company. Siddharth been to Deloitte company. Here it is also, there is a process. I don't want to get into now itself, because all the insurance company would bid. Okay, with Siddharth, the best who has bid and very low, Siddharth would opt for it. Let's assume Deloitte company has opted very few minimal of dollars. So here Siddharth would be approaching Deloitte company. Here Deloitte company, what we do, it is nothing but a project, right? What is the project here? Tell me, friends. What is this project is all about?
To building a website for
Absolutely.
hotel.
Building a website for hotel, right? Building website for hotel, right? So here it is a project. The Deloitte company would appoint a project manager here. Deloitte company would appoint a project manager here, because it is a project, right? Yes or no? So in order to run the project managers are required. Agree?
Yes.
Fine. Now project manager, because for project manager, for he is an individual, he would be running 2 to 3 projects simultaneously. He would be running 2 to 3 projects simultaneously. He can't focus because he has to talk to Siddharth, right? Why he has to talk to Siddharth? Tell me.
To get the details.
Absolutely. In other words, to get the requirements, right? What Siddharth actually want? because Siddharth wants that, user interface. User interface is nothing but home screen. How a home screen should look like, what a home screen should consist of, and how is the everyone should know. Everyone should know what is the per room cost, what per individual cost. With AC, how much is the cost? Without AC, how much is the cost? Right? So in the same way, likewise, I have to say that, my dear friends, like here the project manager would appoint a business analyst. Now you got the point?
Right.
Now, okay, till now ikkada varaku ardhamainda andariki? Am I too fast? Or else I'll come from starting. No problem. Team, everyone.
We understood, sir. No, you can carry.
Sir, Sweta, Srinivas, Sharath. Sweta, are you on? Sweta.
No, sir. No, sir. Okay.
Okay, Amma. So here, because why the project manager would take, or why would he choose BA? Because project manager is having 2 to 3 of projects. Not only Siddharth project, he might be having Sweta project also. He might be having a Pradeep Kumar project also. He can't talk to Pradeep Kumar daily, right? Too often, right? Because he's pretty much busy, he's pretty much occupied with the other projects. So let's assume here he has appointed for Siddharth project manager has appointed BA as Rajini. Rajini is the BA. Okay. Now it's duty. Now you tell me. Now we got the relationship, right? Who is the client here? Who is the client here?
Siddharth.
Hotel company. Hotel company.
That's what Siddharth, in other words. Who is the BA here? Who is BA here?
Yes.
Who, your name, whomever might be. Who has the company
Deloitte,
appointed?
Deloitte company. No, Deloitte is our what we can say
Organization.
company which provides organization. BA would be the person who the Deloitte means
Exactly.
hires.
Exactly. So with I have given you the names, right? For the time being, Siddharth is the client, Rajini or Sweta, whomever she or she is the business analyst. Organization is Deloitte. Got my point? So, are you sure? Got my point?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
clear.
Yes. Now we can frame it as, business analyst is a person who is acting as an intermediary between the client and the organization and the company. So whatever the client says, so majorly BA, what is the role and responsibility of a business analyst? He need to take the requirement from client first and foremost, right? He need to take the requirement from the client, because he need to develop the software, because client want to develop the software, right? Website, whatever, right? So business analyst here, his job is to take down the requirements and get the job done, and he has to ensure the success of the project. Got my point? Now you got my point?
Yes, sir. Yeah. You can continue.
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
So Harsha, you please tell me definition of Harsha Reddy. Can you please tell me the definition of business analyst, please, with an example? Just now what I told. Harsha Reddy. Chaitanya, could you please say? Could you please reiterate, please, once again to the team?
Yeah, he would be the intermediate between the company and our organization and stakeholder.
Okay.
And like you said, the example of a hotel business, Mr. Sandeep. Sorry.
Okay. Whatever might be. Okay. The client, in other words, client as well.
Sandeep would like to require some website software and so he approached some company. So company appointed as a BA. BA has to take the requirements from the hotel owner
Mhm.
like fare and availability and the facilities and competition, everything.
Okay, fine. So this is about it. Just in other words, I want to reiterate once again. So business analyst is the person who acts as the intermediary or liaison between the client and the organization. Simple. Okay. So let's get into that likewise, what is the skills required? Now is this my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Basically, what are the skills required for so as to become a business analyst? First one is that communication skills. First one is the communication skills. What do you mean by communication skills? Because let's assume if you are hired for if you people are hired for a software company, if you people hired for a software company, likewise, like that might be a Infosys, Accenture, whatever. You'd be having clients from majorly from foreign itself, right? Abroad clients itself, right? Yes or no? Do you agree? Majorly, 90%. Do you agree?
Yes. Yes.
For that,
Yes, yes.
for that you need to have the communication, right? Communication in the sense, I'm not saying that, for example, if you got a Dubai project, you need not to speak Arab. What is the universal language? English itself, right? You need to able to communicate. My question is that why is communication important for a business analyst? Is it really necessary?
Yes. Sure.
Why?
So we need to get the information from the client.
Okay.
So we have to, in detail, we need to know about what requirements they want.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So-
for that we require communication. At the same time, that we need to, we have to give to the company.
Mhm.
Yeah, for
Basic
that,
thing that you are doing a business. When you are doing a business, you have to analyze, and when you are giving an interpretation for a product,
Mhm.
it should be communicated to the other person. He should understand what are the requirements, what is the interpretation is given, whether it's feasible or not. Because without that, it's useless being a business analyst.
Oh, a huge statement. That's fine. Great. Okay. So you people are clear, right? So why do we require communication? Nothing but basically, I told you, being a business analyst, you can't sit quiet. You have to talk because your project manager would be coming to you. Hey Rajini, hey Siddharth, what's happening? You have to tell to him, and you have to talk to your development internal team, and you have to talk to your client stakeholder. There might be very cool stakeholders. I can say if you get a European and US based stakeholders, your people are most lucky. Okay, people they are likewise they'll give you ample of time to understand. Okay, so communication is one thing. Next one is that problem solving. Next one is that problem solving. So what do you mean by problem solving? Problem solving is nothing but, for example, let's take an example. Like if you want to build, if you, for example, we as a team, whoever are here, let's take another, next week we are planning for outing. Next week we are planning for outing. Okay, you might be coming up with different of ideas. You might be telling that in bike we can go all the way to Vijayawada. Some people might be saying through car we can go. Some people might be saying let's pull up all the money, we can hire a bus and go. Okay, because as we have ample of people, as we have ample of more than 25 members on this session, different ideas would be generating, right? Different ideas would be generating. Got my point? In the same way, what in case if you have two clients at a time? What in case if you have two clients at a time sitting together, they are giving you the requirement. You should know how to approach it, right? What in case Siddharth is saying one thing and Ashok is saying the other thing. I being a business analyst, I should know what exactly are the requirements, right? I should understand, right? I should analyze it, right? So, this is also, there might be conflict between those two people, but I should understand and I should get that what exact requirement is, right? Got my point, everyone? So, so obviously it is a problem itself, right? Got my point? అందరికి అర్థం అవుతుందా? Hello?
Two clients are
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sure. Ardhan Gakude, please let me know, my dear friends. I'll tell you 10 times, 100 times, no problem. So, communication is one of the skill. If you want to possess, if you want to continue as a business analyst, com skills are required. Problem solving skills. I told you, when two clients, let's assume two clients are there. You are facing two clients while while taking down the requirements. Okay. Therewise, you need to analyze both the requirements. Okay. Third one, you need to take a decision. You need to take a decision that, what exactly are the requirements. You need to take a decision that what exactly are the requirements. There are sometimes where requirements might be the same. It might be increasing, but you have to know what exactly the product is all about. You have to know what is the product is all about. Then you can take the decision. I'm not saying you have to take the decision on your own. No problem. You'll be having the help of a project managers. You'll be having the help of a developers also. You don't think it's a single man army. Never. Business analyst is not a single man army, my dear friends. Let me be very clear. He's a part of the team. Okay. You need to think. You need to think. Which is right. You need to think which is right, because you know because all the project is in your hands, because client is directly talking to you. Client is directly talking to you. Okay. You have to be somewhat the best among the others. What do you mean by managerial skills? What do you mean by managerial skills? Nothing but you need to manage each and everyone. You need to manage. I'm not saying you have to dictate. You need to manage. What do you mean by managing? Is nothing but, I told you, being a business analyst, you need to talk to each and every department, right? You need to talk to each and every department, right? So it is quite obvious that you need to manage all the people. Why you want to manage all the people? Because end of the day, stakeholder would come to you. He would be asking you the status of the project. Okay, so you need to know about where exactly the project is. Next one is the relationship building. Why relationship building is mandate for being a business analyst, people? I'm just asking you. Is it really relationship building is a must or what?
Yeah, must.
Why?
So we are the intermediate persons between the client and the company. And the remaining people. So compulsory, we need to build the relation between each and every person so that we can get the information and we can deliver the information. We can grab the information.
Absolutely.
If the relation is good. So that's why we need to build the relationship among the people.
Wonderful, appreciate. So why only team? I'm asking why only Ranjini is alert? Rahim, Ashok. Ashok, I'm disagreeing with Ranjini. What Ranjini has said, Ashok. Ashok Gojuru. Ranjini is absolutely wrong. I'm disagreeing with Ashok, with Ranjini. Ashok, can you please tell me what Ranjini has said? So Ashok is not here. Great. Pawan Kumar, do you agree with Ranjini? What Ranjini has told?
Yeah.
What Ranjini has told? Tell me.
Yeah, I am not here properly.
No, I haven't heard. Great, appreciate. Durga Prasad.
Yes, sir. What the Chairman has told, I agree with it, because we need to maintain the relationship between the both, as well as the client as well as the organization. So, in order to go the process smoothly, we need to maintain relationship with both the client as well as the organization.
Okay.
Like, we need to maintain the rapport between both in order to deliver the information in and out.
Okay. Fine, great. Thanks. Appreciate Ranjini and Pawan. Yep. So, my dear friends, the thing is that relationship building is the foremost, because you have to get the job done, right? That's the reason you being hired. That's the reason you being hired. So you have to get the job done. How would you get the job done? Because until unless you have a good rapport. For example, here I guess Ranjini is the senior most person here in this session. Okay. So here Ranjan is the senior most person in the session. There are some times where Siddharth might be saying, why should I listen to you? Why should I listen to you? Yes, it's a case common, right? Or I being very senior in the system, I might be saying, Ranjini, why should I hear you? Because I carry 20 years of experience, wherein you carry only 5 years of experience. Will this occur? Yes, sir, agree?
No, it's not about age.
I'm in the system, I told ma'am, I'm not talking about the age. I'm so sorry if it is interpreted in that way. I'm not talking about the age, madam. I'm talking about in the system.
No, actually, we need to build a rapport, the good communication with each and everyone, whether the boss is there or whether the subordinates with the colleagues, with each and every one, with a client or with a company. We need to maintain that the rapport.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
that's what I
only
said.
we can manage the things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ranjana,
Yeah, we can say relationship building helps in all the ways. Let's say somebody disagreeing against us, so we can convince them with our arguments also. So that's the because of, let's say, if you don't have a good relationship, you straight away telling the points. Maybe other person may not be convinced. If you have a relationship, maybe you can convince in a manner that he can understand and he can agree with you. And it is not a one way; it is two way actually. So you need to understand the client, good relationship between the client as well as with the organization also, because there are both the sides. We can get some requests like, let's say there is a delay in the project, so then we need to convince the client. So we have some internal issues. Then that case, why they agree to extend because of our relationship. So if there is no relationship, they will be after the target is gone, then they need to fine or they need to go for any suit, something like that. So if you have any good relationship, then they maybe extend 1 week or 10 days or something like that.
Exactly.
So in both the sides actually. So it's a vice versa situation, win-win situation both.
Yep. The thing is that what happens generally when you are in the live session, my dear friends, there might be developers who don't listen to you. Okay, because they might be saying, I'm more, because end of the day, business analyst is the person who would question each and every person, right, in the team, because business analyst would be having pressure from the client. What about the status of my project? Because obviously it is quite obvious that he need to know from the team itself. Wherein, let's assume the system is not much supportive. Then at that point of time, you should be having a good relationship. That's it, nothing else. Got my point?
Yes.
Sure, fine, thanks. But I appreciate Ranjini for you being very proactive in the session. So yes, so let's assume now we got the requirement. Requirement is nothing but building a software for a hotel, right? Building website, in other words, right? This is the requirement. Yes, people agree? This is the requirement, right?
Yes.
Yep. Now, what is now, let's assume you being a business analyst, you took all the requirements. What exactly you want, or else the best example I can show you is that, have you ever gone through Book My Show or Swiggy app?
Yes.
Book My Show or the Swiggy app.
A lot of times, yeah.
Lot of times, yes, because that's our bread. That's our bread, right? Swiggy is a bread, right? Fine. Yep. Tell me what is the process of Swiggy? If you want to order food, 1 minute. What is my question? I'm clear. My question is clear, right? What is the process to order online food from Swiggy or Zomato, whatever? So, Sheikh Samrin, can you please tell me what is the process? Simple. What is the process for ordering the online food? Sheikh Samrin, you there? Sri Lakshmi Ramu? Sri Lakshmi Ramu? D Swati? D Swati?
Yes.
Yes. Ma'am, hi Swati, good morning. Madam, what is the process? You Swiggy, you generally order, right? Swiggy or Zomato, right? Yeah, what is the process of ordering a food? Let's assume it's already 12 p.m. Now, no one in your house. Okay. So let's assume now you have to order. What is the process?
So we'll go to that website and
Okay.
we'll search for whether the restaurant name or else whether recipe we want, the food we want.
Okay.
Then after searching, we can just confirm our order and ask the payment details.
Okay.
So we'll add our location and all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the hierarchy, right? Team, agree? Thanks, Ma'am Sweta. Appreciate it.
Yes,
This is the
yes.
hierarchy, right? So let's assume in the same way, if you are building a software, a client has said to the concerned buyer that this should be order. These are the requirements, right? Let's assume Swiggy or Zomato till now in the market is not there. Okay, now you are going to build this app, Swiggy application. So this is the order. Client has said you these are the requirements. Now you please tell me, now what is your job after taking the requirements? What is your job after taking the requirements? Tell me, as a business analyst.
Research,
The login page.
research and analyzation implementation.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Implementation. So what do you mean by implementation? Tell me.
Whatever research we have done, that we are going to tell to our higher or take our own decisions and do some, what we'll say, pilot. Like.
Okay, fine, agree. After, as soon as you take down the requirements, my dear friends, you're gonna implement it. In other words, implement is nothing but you need to build that software, right? You need to build that software, right? Who is going to build the software? Not you as a BA, right? Because you're not technical guy, man. You're developers.
We need to select the technical team by the help
That's
of the
what
project.
you won't select. You won't select. Your project manager would select. Okay, you won't select. Don't worry. Your project manager would select. Okay.
Right.
Now you have to communicate it to development team, right? Hakine. Yes sir, no friends. Ardhamautundi andariki.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So now it is your job is, you took down the requirement. Requirement is done. Requirement is absolutely done. Now your job is to communicate to your internal team, communicate it to your organization or to your team, right? Here, say what I told you are in the middle. Left part is done. You took the requirements. Now the right job should be done, right? Hakine. Who right job is the person, right job wala who will be doing, they are going to implement it, right? They are going to build the software, right? Yes or no? Agree?
Yes.
Sure? 2000%? Ranjani, Pavan, Durga Prasad, Chaitanya, agree?
Yes.
Fine. So that is, so here it is. So how you tell me? Now tell me, my dear friends, you cannot tell him directly just now what that Sweta has told you. I'll log in, I'll choose the restaurant, I'll order it. If you say in the same manner to your developers, do developers would understand?
No.
Why?
Because they need to understand inflow and outflow of the information.
Exactly. Right. In other words, you require a blueprint, right? Hakine. Agree? You require a blueprint, right?
Yeah.
Agree, bro.
Why blueprint? What do you mean by blueprint?
Like plan and plan.
Exactly. In other words, I'll tell you in other words. Is it boring, my dear friends?
No, not boring.
Right? So in other words, let's assume you have taken a plot of 5 and let's assume 150 square yards you have taken. Okay. So now you tell me you're going to give a plan, right, to an architect, right? Yes or no? Why you have a plot in that you want to build a house, kada? Here everyone understands Telugu. सब लोगों को तेलुगु समझ में आता है?
Yes, Telugu. నాకు తెలుసు అందరు తెలుగే.
But I cannot communicate it, right? So let's assume you got a 150 square yard plot. Okay, what you're going to do? You're going to go to a architect, right? Because he is going to give you a plan. With that plan only, your maestri or a mason would construct the building, right? Ha ki nahi? The intro to south, one bathroom must be there, hall must be there, 10 by 10, kitchen should be attached, all these things. He is going to draw you, right? Yes or no? The architect.
We will hire a civil engineer, sir.
That's what, sir. Whomever might be, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you understood my point, right? Directly you
Yes,
cannot
sir.
go. Directly you can't go to a mason or a contractor and say that I want to build a house. Because
We have to hire someone who is expertise in that one.
Absolutely. So in the same way, as soon as you take the requirement, you being a business analyst, you need to have a diagrammatic format for those requirements in a diagrammatic format. That is called as the UML, Unified Modeling Language. You need to draw according to the requirements. वो पूरा requirements को मिलके आप लोग एक diagram बनाना है, उसको ही हम UML बोलते हैं, यूनिफाइड मॉडलिंग लैंग्वेज. ओके, सो दिस इज द फ्लो चार्ट, likewise for Swiggy or Zomato. Fine, first of all, what Ranjini has told, the order, the only same order you need to draw and show it to your development team. That's it. Got my point? एक डायग्राम बना के आपको डेवलपमेंट टीम को दिखाना. And one thing, my dear friends, in order to do the diagram, you need not to be an artist. Okay, you need not to be an artist. Okay, in your company, respective companies, they would be having a software. Just you need to drag and drop. That's it. Just you need to drag and drop. That's it. Okay, got my point? Team, everyone, sure?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. So many are here. Many are coming to your question. Likewise, the Ranjini question or someone. I'm sorry, Ranjini, if I'm keep on saying your name. Is it fine? Are you?
No problem.
Thanks. Okay, fine. Because there are only some names that are very acquainted in these sessions, right? Siddharth, Ranjini, okay, Pavan. These are only very few names that are very quite acquainted. Someone are asking that, I'm not into this domain, or can I get into this field, this expertise? My dear friends, tell me, these are of different domains, right? I can see marketing, I can see finance, I can see, legal, I can see the audit. There are some guys who are into sales from this batch. There are some guys who are from finance. There are some guys, who are into teaching, right? Okay. So till now, which we've been discussing from half an hour or so, you please tell me, this suits for everyone or not? Tell me, is there any technical glitch? What is your understanding till now? You please tell me.
If we have the knowledge of this, everyone can do. But I have some other question relating to this. Can I ask?
Yes, please.
I have seen many internal jobs and external jobs, so that they are asking and 1 year of experience in this or ETL like that.
Okay.
So one straight question that we have done, so many are from teachers, sales side, marketing side. Can we show this experience as that experience? Can we move?
Yes, that's your question. Okay. Got your question. Fine. So my dear friends, if you were to see, is my screen visible?
Yes.
So these are the slides. These are the slides. In regular, this is a demo. That's it. If you were to start the regular class sessions, okay, there we are here to nurture you what exactly a business analyst does. What in a live mode? What exactly a business analyst does in a live mode? Because I told you right from in a very first slide itself, what is the role and responsibility of a business analyst? These are the role and responsibilities of a business analyst. We are here going to teach you. We are here going to teach you what exactly a business analyst does in a live mode. What exactly business analyst does in a live mode. Okay. Okay. So we can portray yourself. For example, you are working. As a from financial executive. Let's take an example. Okay, in finance domain. Or else, I can able to find one participant who is having 15 years of, who is a deputy manager in ICICI. I don't remember his name. I'm so sorry. So he is having 7 years as a deputy manager. So we can showcase him as, in finance domain. He is acting as a business analyst. In finance domain, he is acting as a business analyst. So we are here to teach what exactly the role and responsibilities of a business analyst. You can portray yourself as a business analyst. And apart from that, I can have the I can have the candidates, the resume preparation. This is also part of a program. I'll show you one of the candidate resume. 1 minute. But let's take an example. Ranjini has joined the session. So here I make sure that, according to this, wherein we'll be teaching what all the business analyst does. And apart from that, we'll be sharing the resume also. See here the resume, right? See, I'll be giving her what exactly the project, how to present yourself. How many candidates we have? Apart, we are also sharing the resumes also. Okay. I hope I answered your question, my dear friend.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yep. And next question, please. Any questions you have, please. There's nothing like you not to feel pissed off or you not to feel shy. Ranjini garu, me question amma.
Actually, so my age is about 35 years.
Okay.
Plus. So
Okay.
am I eligible for this job? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking.
Okay. So Ranjini, I can say you that, in top companies like Infosys, Wipro, Accenture, we have separate program called as the Women Career Enhancement. I can show you the screenshots for us for that also. I mean offline. Okay. So దాంట్లో ఏముంటుందంటే basically because company also would be thinking the candidates who are stable with us. Okay. Agree? All the people.
Yeah.
And ఏం చెప్తున్నా అగ్రీ అవుతున్నారా?
Yes,
Company would be looking for the people who would be loyal to them.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yes.
And especially why they prefer women at one set of age, because they won't drop off. For example, let's assume who is having a very young guy who has just come out from a college. Okay, he'll join one company for 3 lakh package. Let's assume for 3 lakh package. Okay. So after 2 years or 1 year, he want to move. Why he want to move? At that mindset, he will be getting good with to other company with good package, right?
Okay.
Just keep on hopping it. So as a company, you tell me, will I hire that person or will I hire people like Ranjini?
Generally stable person, they'll hire stable person.
I'm just asking you, why will I hire Ranjini? Tell me. Let's not get into the age, Satsun. I'm so sorry, Ranjini. Let's not get into the age, because if I hire a woman like you, in the middle-aged woman, okay, what is the advantage for as a company or for a manager like me? Because I can run the show, I can run the project, okay, in the long term. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
That's the reason companies would always be preferring, companies would be having one separate program.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And moreover, since 2 years, if you were to see in the papers also, attrition is paying a lot. Hakine, it is affecting.
Okay.
In for big companies. People, have you ever heard of this? Attrition.
Yes. Attrition rate is high in
Attrition
Infosys.
not only
It's
Infosys,
for
also Accenture.
Wipro, Accenture are because these are ITS companies, sir. They're far bigger companies when compared to software-based companies. They pay way less. We have RedGain company who are based on this one. They pay huge amount when compared to Infosys and Wipro. They pay huge.
That's what. If I want to jump into some other company, obviously the attrition rate would be higher for my company itself, right?
Yes.
So why I'd be looking out for the stable persons, right?
There are two contrasts in your answers, sir. One is always the company pay very less when compared to the talent of the person. And when you are going in the market, you have to pay for the demand. You have to pay for the talent.
And not sure when the company stops loving also. So that's also one
I
thing.
know nobody is, no company is permanent in this world. No work is permanent in this world. Everyone has to go on because the company takes for the project itself only. Once the project is done, if they think you are worthless, even you have the talent, they will throw it off.
Exactly.
You do not have to worry about any company in this world. Think as its only company. I'm working for 9 hours in a month, 9 hours in a day, and 5 days. That's it.
Nag Sanjeeva Chaitanya, I really appreciate, this is not the podium. Don't take me in the other sense. Okay. We because we are deviating, my dear friends, because, we are not
Sorry
framing the
for
policy.
it. Sorry.
No, no, no,
Sorry for
that's
it. Sorry for it.
Naga Sanjeeva, we are not framing the policies of a company, right? Whether the company is loving you or not, that's irrelevant to us. Do your job, be skillful. Okay, you create your own path. That's it, right? Hope you got my point. Okay, because here I'm not here to contrast you, but the thing is that, let's not deviate, let's not dilute the session. That's it, nothing else. Got my point? So, paying, end of the day, what the company is paying, it's up to the company policy framing itself. Let's not get into it. Our job is to get the job, excel in it. If you are not satisfied, come on, this is not the end of the world, right? Yes or no? Create your own niche, as simple as.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How can you create your own niche? Nothing but, if you are skillful, practice daily practice your own skill set, build your own skill set. Then no one would stop you, right? Fine, great. So Ranjini, have I answered your question, or you want to have more elaborate?
Yeah.
Sure?
Clear. Thank you.
Any questions, my dear friends? Kalyani, you have any questions? Kalyani Gundlapudi.
Sir, is there any age factor, sir?
That's what I'll tell you likewise, age is not a constraint as far as the, for the software companies are concerned. They are only looking out for a skill set, that's it. And if you are being hired as a business analyst, you need to talk in terms of a business itself.
Okay.
That we are going to teach in the regular session.
Okay.
Because end of the day, if let's assume I have hired Kalyani or Chaitanya or Naga Sanjeeva, whomever might be, I would be looking only the perspective of my business, whether they are skillful to run the show or not. I don't care whether how much their age is all about, right? You please tell me, in software companies you find only the age group of 20 to 25? No, right? Even my uncle, who has given his daughter to me, he is working as a software itself. His brother is working as software. Okay, so age is not at all a constraint, my dear friends. But you have to be skillful. You have to spend some time. If you are serious in taking the session, you have to spend, apart from the session, you have to give at least 1 hour of your time, so that you can bridge the gap between the session and your own. That itself I can say. Any questions, my dear friends? Any questions? Yes, Chaitanya, Naga Sanjeeva. Relevant to this session. So what do you understand in general as a BA? Tell me, my dear friends. What do you understood as a business analyst? Tell me. You please tell me now. And apart from that, you please tell me now. You people really think it? Are you capable of doing this work?
Yes.
Why? Why is also a question, Ranjini? Tell me. Up from your understanding itself. Tell me.
Yeah, I can understand. I think I can understand the clients. I can communicate clearly.
Okay.
The client as well as the company.
Okay.
So smoothly and
efficiently.
Efficiently I can deliver my job.
Okay.
So I think because of all these things, I think I'm suitable for this.
Great. The other people rest.
Sir, if at all the training is given, I think we can do better.
Yep. Apart, not only this, Kalyani Garu, but the thing is that apart from the training also, you should also mention that from our efforts also you have to say.
Definitely, sir. Our efforts will be there. That will be there. But the thing is that it is a new domain, so
Absolutely.
we put some extra efforts.
Hmm.
And apart from our efforts, we require some training.
Absolutely, absolutely. Why not?
Yeah.
Yep. Next one. Who are not confident enough, tell me, my dear friends, or who haven't understood what BA does. Sheikh Hussain, are you confident that you can cope up, you can be a business analyst down the line, at least 6 months down the line? Sheikh Hussain?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Sheikh Hussain, tell me.
Yes, yes, yes. I can manage it.
How? That's my question.
Yeah, I have to put more effort on that.
That's fine, Sheikh Hussain. But you please tell me, what are the responsibility of a business analyst? Tell me. What is the responsibility of a business analyst? I'm asking you.
Yeah, just now you told in the session that no business analyst is a coordinator between the client and the organization. Where we are
Okay.
taking requirement from the client and we have to take whatever the requirement we have done by the from the developer.
Okay.
We have to take the inputs and we have to present to the client.
Okay.
What I understand is business.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So, team, are you sure, everyone? If any doubts, no problem. Yes.
So far you covered in our discussion, so that you are you told layman language in what is the business analyst, right? So what we know is, let's say, what we are going to cover in this training program. So what those and how they will help us to improve us. So that is important to us. So can you give on those things actually?
Sure, my dear friend. I would be. This is part of a program. Also, I'm just asking you till now. What are you people setting off? Likewise, how is your understanding? I want to know that. That's the reason I'm asking you people. Till now, have you understood or not? I'll go till I haven't said. Till now the session is not done. Still, there is some time. People, can we move ahead?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
I guess my screen is visible, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man. So here, basically, coming to your question, what it is covered. Basically, if in order to you become as a business analyst, majorly what is covered is nothing but you have to know how being a business analyst, how you should talk to a client. Being a business analyst, how you should talk to a client. There's not nothing like there is also one protocol. There's also a protocol that you can't be too casual with the client, right? Yes or no? Because if he is your friend, for example, if I talk to Siddharth, or if I talk to Nagashaurya, or if I talk to Ranjini, I assume these are my friends. I can be casual. But if you are to talk to a client, okay, who has given you the business, okay, there are some protocols which you need to follow. Those are called the requirements elicitation, which every business analyst should know. He need to know about that. And we need to understand one, how to get the job done. That is called as the Scrum methodology. You need to understand that what do you mean by Scrum, how to get the job done. Okay, what are the tools you require? For a business analyst, I told you that you require one tool so as to draw the diagram, right? I told you the blueprint. How to use that blueprint. You have to know that. Okay, and then you have to showcase that in the current job itself. You have to showcase that as a project. Okay, that we are going to teach you. Okay, because on a real live mode, we are going to teach you in the real classroom session. Okay, so apart from this, resume preparation also would be there. I told you just now, I have shown you resume of one of the candidate, and I also have one of the candidate known as Madhav. I have prepared the resume, because resume would be prepared as per your total years of experience. This person has 3 years of experience, wherein I have portrayed as 1.5 years as a business analyst. Total of 3 years, 1.5 year as a business analyst. So we are here, apart from the regular the presentation of the work, we are here to give you the resume preparation also, and also what exactly the interview questions are all about. I'll be sharing the interview questions. Okay, that the way how you should present. And as soon as we are done with the course, I will be taking you the mock interviews also. I'll be giving you 1 week of time, and I will be taking you the video mock interviews where you need to switch on your Zoom or Skype camera. I'll be asking you the questions, whatever I taught in the 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I'll be asking you the question. I'll be giving you the questions also, and you need to answer. You need to frame the answers, and you need to present. Likewise, in a interview point of view. Okay, these are the things are covered.
All these things should cover in these 16 hours
It's
classes.
not like, there's no time frame. Likewise, I'll tell you, I don't believe in exact time frame. I want to believe only one thing is that, whomever students are present, they have to know, they have to gain utmost knowledge. It might take 20 hours, 24 hours also. One thing is that I want to be pretty slow, because you people are not very new to the industry. I make sure that, you people should be confident. I cannot run out like anything like, Danadan Bolke. I cannot go in that way. I'm so sorry. I'm not that kind of person. Once if you attend the class, once you are out from the sessions, at least you have to be confident that, come on, I'll be facing the interview. Got my point?
Yes.
There are, I cannot compare. There are some institutes in the market that way, they'll be saying 2 Saturdays and 2 Sundays are done. I don't believe that. I'm so sorry.
I one question that I have gone to other institute. I have inquired about other institute. They are saying 3 to 6 months, but in these 16 hours, this can be done, or we can.
My dear friend, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in the timings, right?
Okay.
I don't believe in the timings. I'm reframing, right? 3 to 6 months, they don't say you the class, my dear friend. 3 to 6 months is the minimum time wherein, you're going to appear for interview. 3 months, 6 months, they're going to not to teach you anything. 6 months, it won't take. Have they told you 6 months of teaching? Tell me.
No, 3 months, 3 to 6 months. Some are saying 3 months, and
Yes.
some are saying 6 months.
No.
Total the classes will be, they are saying daily 1 hour of session and 1 hour of practice, they are saying.
Absolutely, that's what. So I don't believe in hours of session. It would be, for example, if I were to say in a regular live session, this is the very first question. If you were to appear in the interviews, Ranjini, tell me about yourself, or Srikant, tell me about yourself, Jangri, tell me about yourself. You have to be thorough. First question itself, right? For this, I'll be taking more than an hour. I'll be teaching you each and everything with an quite with example. If I say you this only, if you take more than an hour, you can imagine what is the for next 40 slides. Nothing, but the main agenda is not the timings, my dear friend. The agenda is that, how much confident you are. Agree?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have one question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, actually the business analyst role. So we need to get the information from the client.
Yes.
And we have to draw, logical diagram.
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
Whatever it may be, blueprint in the sense that it's a logical diagram. And we have to give it to the team members.
Absolutely.
The developers.
Exactly.
Okay. So for only drawing the logical diagram, or we need to write any programming also?
No, that's what I say, because there are 2 types of business analysts.
Okay.
Techno business analyst and functional business analyst.
Okay.
Here, no one are techno business analyst, right?
Okay.
You need not to write programs. If you write a program, then you are called as a developer, not a business analyst, right?
Okay.
I told you what is the definition of a business analyst. You are acting as an intermediary. You need to write the documents, not the technical programming language. You need not to code. You need not to write a code. You have to write the document. That is very simple in English. Simple English. That is called as the BRD, business requirement document. I'll show you. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Once if you get a project, as soon as you are done with the requirement gathering, you need to describe in detail what is it all about. You need to write a document. That in simple English, not in, not in higher level of English, in which everyone should understand.
Yeah, so writing a document, not only writing a document, and we need to develop, models also, no? Modeling diagrams like CAD diagrams or.
Don't get into deep. We have ample of models. That's what I say. Every theoretical knowledge is different from the practical knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is that, as per this program, what are we portraying is nothing but, what exactly your company does. We have ample of, Cano analysis is there, the CAD diagrams is also there, but we are not writing the ECB, the business analyst exam, right? Do you agree? Why are we here? We are here to do a course so as to get into software industry, right?
Yes.
Yes, and you are not here to get the certification of business analyst, right? The higher certification. Got my point? You are not clear, Ranjini. Inkokasari cheppamantara?
No, actually, we need to give a model, blueprint to the.
That is called UML. Adhe cheptunnan kada. That will be taught. I told you, right? That is called UML, right? I told you, right? UML, that would be taught. Blueprint. It's a tool. Yes, exactly. That is called, the language is called as a UML, Unified Modeling Language.
Okay.
That tool too also you will be having encrypted in your software itself. Your company would be providing it. How to use it, we are going to discuss it in our regular program.
Okay.
It is nothing but drag and drop. That's it.
Okay.
That's what I said to you, right? You need not to be MF Hussain. You need not to possess artistic brain.
It's okay.
I'm just telling
I thought that it's a simulation diagram. We need to draw a develop a simulation diagram like that.
Separate we have in a software industry, we have separate person.
Sir, actually, Ranjini, madam, she's from the technical background, and myself, I am non-technical background.
Okay. In which technology, Ranjini?
She's asking that doubt.
But in which technology, Ranjini?
She's a MTech from EEE department, sir.
Okay. That's what. Ranjini, if you are technical is enough, you can portray yourself as a technical business analyst. What's that?
Okay.
The other we can process, because I started my career as a functional business analyst. I'm telling you. Later, when I deployed into a project, according to needs of a company, I learned the technology.
Okay.
Any questions, my dear friends?
What are the tools we use? You are going to say that?
Basically, MS Visio, my dear friend. MS Visio. I told you in my if you were to observe in my introduction, I told you MS Visio. Right? Okay. MS Visio and Jira is the tool for the agile process. Someone was talking about Jira, right? Jira and MS Visio is the tool which we are going to discuss in our session, regular classroom session or virtual session, whatever.
I'm not good in communication, sir. How this course will useful for me, sir?
Sir, one thing is that, for which company you are working, sir?
Basically, I am working for central government department, sir. Census.
Okay.
As a statistical analyst.
Okay. So how would you communicate? Tell me, what is your method of communication?
My method of communication is directly to my manager, sir.
Okay. In which language you talk to him?
English or local language.
Local language. That's what.
Yeah.
My dear friend, communication is nothing but, I'm not saying you to talk, higher English language, right? Did I say that? What do you mean by communication? Tell me. In general, I'm not questioning what is that.
Message delivering in any language.
Yeah, to understand. Absolutely right. Right. If you were to understand the US English, I'm not saying you should talk in US slang, right? Have I told you? Siddharth is out. Siddharth, have I told you to talk in US slang, some other slang? No, right? The communication
No.
is nothing but, how would you manage whether the way you talk is understanding by your client, what your client is saying, you could able to understand, right? That itself, right?
Yes, yes.
Simple. Everyone would agree with my answer, my dear friends. Do you require, the I don't think so everyone should be requiring a English professor, right?
I do not think so. Someone have to get as fluent in English as
That's
compared to any company, because no one feels that one. When you are, what we can say, when you're talented, everything is good. Communication not matters a lot in that one.
Any questions, my dear friends?
Yeah, Shashendra, I have a doubt.
Yeah, please.
Nowadays, I heard that companies are, migrating from Jira to some other tool. I
What
think
is
I,
the
I
tool?
didn't remember exactly. It starts with or roots, rat, something.
Okay. Okay.
Are you aware that, and are you giving any training on that?
It's not a kind of aware, my dear friend, but the thing is that, Jira is the tool wherein we get the requirements. Okay. Because there's no other tool in the universe, I bet on this. Okay. Which there are ample of the other tools also, because end of the day, company looks out for the feasibility also. We have that, Azure DevOps is there. Azure board is there. Okay. Because many people are not into it. There is lack of skill set in that. So Jira is the tool wherein, every company is following, because all the requirements are set in that itself.
No, I understand. Most of the companies are using the same, but recently I heard it starts with R. I mean, they are migrating
Okay.
Jira to
Okay.
R.
Rado is the thing. But,
or
it would take, just still, my dear friend, the thing is that, still it is not been implemented universally, right? Because what do you mean by software? Software adaptability is nothing but, it would be taking ages. You please tell me how many years it has taken for Swiggy to come out the application, and still it is keep on changing, right? Yes or no? It is still keep on changing, right? There you can see WhatsApp is the best example. Recently, what is the WhatsApp change we have got? Can anyone say?
Name mobile, like name change.
Till now, WhatsApp has started nearly a decade ago, 12, 13 years ago, right? Do you agree? At that point of time, 13 years ago, do we have the payment option in WhatsApp?
No. We do not have payment option. We do not have
right?
DP option.
That's what.
We do not have status option also.
Now we have everything, right? Slowly it is implementing one by step, right? And it has taken ages, right? Yes or no? Chaitanya, to answer your question,
Yeah, I got it. No, I'm just asking still. I mean, however we are starting this course, so are you covering that route? Rado.
Chaitanya, as of now, what is the universal companies are using?
Okay. I got it. I'm. It's okay. Daily hour you are taking, or like?
It depends on the participants. Some people might be, they want daily. They want, weekend itself. It depends upon the participants. Among the participants, we'll decide.
Do you have any companies tie up with like that?
Companies tie up, we are in the sense, we are having only the tier 3 companies as of now. Where, that's what I said, give your time for 1 hour a day. I'll be giving daily recording sessions. Apart from that, also, I'll be preparing you well for the mock interviews also. Okay, you need not to worry about the placements.
And anyone, any like that, she or he may got in this or like that?
If you want to talk, yes, you can talk directly. If you want to contact the front office, they'll share you the numbers. You can talk with them. That won't be a problem.
Okay.
So how the packages will be, sir?
Package, it depends likewise, the current package itself, right? I cannot assure you'll be getting 25, 30 lakhs. For example, if your current package is 7 lakhs or 5 lakhs, company generally, how much the company would offer you based on that itself, right? 20% or 30%, and also based upon your negotiation skills also, right?
Means as a fresher, how much we get as an experience 1 year
It
like
depends.
that?
1 year, what is
Depends.
the, it depends on your current package and your skill set. For example, if I were to tell you about how would you document the requirement? I told you how to document it in a classroom, regular classroom session. So say, for example, this is the thing I'm talking about. Hope everyone can see my screen. So this is this is nothing but the BRD, documenting the requirement. Okay. How can every interview would be looking up in the, how would you document it? So if you are well versed with the skill of a business analyst, then at that point of time, if he is thinking that you are capable enough, then you can demand. The only thing I can say, my dear friends, how much skillful you earn during the session and how much time you give after the session. That would be equivalent to your salary you gain.
Okay.
Thing is okay. How much you are charging? What is that? I mean, at time, like morning session or evening session.
That you do one thing, you please WhatsApp to our front office, that group. What is the feasible time you are good at? Or based on that itself, we are going to design the program. Some people, for example, Chaitanya might be opting for a weekday batch, and Kalyani and Ranjini would be opting for weekend batch. Let's assume, yes or no. So based upon your availability, we are going to frame. And some people are interested coming to all the way. I guess how many people are here in Hyderabad? I guess everyone are from Hyderabad, right?
No, but if offline classes would be, I prefer offline only.
We are
I can
having
come.
offline. I'm not denying it. Offline is also there. Virtual is also there. But your wish, I'm telling you, right? It depends upon you people.
So what are the job opportunities?
Job, it depends upon, for example, Ranjini, for you, I can say that, until unless if I talk to you very personally, after the session itself, I can tell you about as far as yourself is concerned.
Okay, sure.
As far only for you, Ranjini, constrained only to you, not to the others. Others, please, if you have any question, as far as the opportunities are concerned.
Which companies are using this tool
I didn't
requirement
get your question.
investment banks and the more are there, right?
Okay.
Is that tool this application will be using for the
Exactly.
JP Morgan?
Exactly. So JP Morgan, yes. For example, you can take it as JP Morgan is the company which is purely into financial domain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It is not into healthcare or XYZ. So what in case if you were to have a finance domain, okay, then you don't have the software knowledge, the application, the business knowledge. You cannot get as a BA, right? So already you have acquired the financial knowledge. Now your job is to acquire the business analyst knowledge. The combination of these two, wherein you can secure a job in financial companies as a business analyst.
Okay.
All the time is yours, my dear friends. You can ask n number of questions. I'm here ready.
No questions.
I mean, today is the demo is over.
That's what I have given you that the basic roles and responsibility, the how he should move forward, okay, and the tools we're gonna use.
Bro, and all they are saying, we have some prospectus for that, some issues like they are saying SQL, Power BI, or Python. They are saying they are saying we will teach you this all like that.
Yes.
Here any.
That's what group lo meeku pettuntaru. Okay. My dear friends, okay. I'll tell the concerned person. My dear friends, which we are going to, now I'm going to type it. Don't worry. Visible, syllabus and Rasana? Okay. Okay, then Chesaka Okat, I'll explain you, don't worry. Fine. If under conference, everyone would able to see, right?
Yes.
So coming to the syllabus, what is all about, what we are going to cover. First one is the BA skill. So you people would be thinking skill is nothing but only communication, that sort of stuff. Yes, I do agree. But in a live mode, skill is apart from the communication also, we are having, how to talk, how to gather the requirements, how to deploy a project. Gathering a requirement is nothing but taking down the requirements. While you take down the requirements, how would you talk to it? How is the method? What is the method you have to follow? Okay, then afterwards, next coming is the, as soon as you take the requirements, you need to how to document those requirements. How to document those requirements, because documentation. For example, if I say you orally, that doesn't make any sense. There's no proof for it, right? So whatever you spoke with the client, you need to document it, because client might be saying, no, I haven't said this. You are saying that no sir, you have said this. Is there any proof without any proper documentation? No, right? So how to document a project, that we are going to discuss. So there are two types of documents. Those are called as the BRD and FRD. BRD stands for business requirement document. FRD stands for functional requirement document. Got my point? And Jira is the tool. As soon as you take the requirement, you need to put those requirements in the software, that is called as the Jira. And in order to, as soon as you are done with the requirements, you need to showcase it to your internal team or to your development team. That is called as, through which platform you are going to do, through MS Visio is the software. Okay, and then how to get this deployment of a software, how to get the deployment of a software. We need to also learn about the process method, or the process called as the agile methodology or the scrum process. Okay, and the next one is that whenever I'm not saying you need to be a technical expert. Basic SQL is more than enough for, in order to kickstart as a business analyst. Basic SQL is more than enough, which we are going to discuss. Likewise, how to draw a table, how to join it. Okay, how to find a query in the requirement. Basic is enough. Basic we are going to teach you. This is the syllabus, my dear friends.
Jira and MS Vision are same or?
It are different. Both are different. Jira is the tool where you take down the requirements. You put the requirement. It's like I can show you, it's a cupboard. It's as a fridge. మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు, మీ ఇంట్లో కూరగాయలు తెస్తారండి, కూరగాయలు అన్ని ఫ్రిడ్జ్ లో పెడతారు కదా, టు స్టోర్ ఇట్. సో all the where you keep all the requirements, you cannot put in the piece of paper, right, or in a document, right? In order to work, you have to put in one software. That software is called as the Jira, or a tool.
Okay. What about MS Visio?
MS Visio, you need to draw that, right? As soon as the best example I tell you, Swiggy, right? Your customer told you this is the order. Likewise, your customer told that the customers, the end users should log in. They need to find the restaurant. They need to order the food. They need to pay. Then the food would be serving at their doorstep. This is the requirement, right? At one stage. So you cannot say to in the same way, whatever client has told you, you cannot say the same to your development team, right? Hakine.
It's nothing but a graphical, sorry.
It's a representation, blueprint. It is nothing but a representation, pictorial representation. Ila undalanta babu, get it done.
What is the second one, sir? Requirement illustration techniques.
Requirement illustration is how to get the requirement. For example, I'll tell you, you are my friend. Okay. I can be casual to you, right? When I'm facing the client who is sitting in US or in Australia, whatever. Okay. I need to follow some protocol, how to talk with him and how to get the requirement, right?
Nothing but script.
Exactly. Script uncode, yes, in your knowledge, in your language. That is one technique, elicitation technique. Directly, I can't sit in front of him and say, hey Harry, hey, kya batao yaar, kya chahiye aapko? I cannot say this, right? My dear friends, any doubts? No problem. All the time is yours.
Bro, ఈ పైథాన్ ఏం అవసరం లేదా?
Babu, Python is a skill set. It is entirely different. Python, Java, Tableau, these are all different skill sets, my dear friends.
Okay.
We can learn extra.
You can learn it. I'm not denying it. You can learn it. These are all skill sets. The main intention of this program is nothing but, get a job first. Then I'll tell you my own experience. When I started my career 12 years back, I started with nothing, right? As a business analyst, when I started 6 years back, okay, I was a pure functional business analyst. I know how a business analyst works. I know only these terms, these 6 areas I know. Now I'm expertise in Tableau. Now I can write the code. Okay. Now I'm learning the AI, artificial intelligence. Now I'm learning. Why? Because if you want to exist in the market, you need to adapt to new skill set. Yes or no? The main intention of this program is get a job first. After your job, it's your choice to choose. If you want to be in the market, adapt to new skills, learn and get quickly, move ahead. Got my point? Ardhamainda?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Don't be in a confusion state. Any question, please do ask me. Any questions?
Everything is okay, but until the 5 years, 10 years, 15 years experience low, how should we manage? Example, as a BA, suppose
exactly.
if you should get the same kind of package, ante we have to mention at least 4 సంవత్సరాలు 3 సంవత్సరాలు 5 years so I have worked as this అని. So అది పెడితే ఏమన్నా స్కోప్ ఉంటుందా irrespective of age, what you said?
Exactly. So, for example, let's take an example that you have 10 years of total years of experience at 10 years. Okay. I'm not saying you put us 10 years, right? At least, based, ade antunanu. After we completing this session, I'll be taking you the mock interviews batti, the way how you prepare. Dani batti we are going to keep, right? For example, I've put at 4.5 years. Okay. 4.5 skill set meer anta prepare kavali antunanu. Whatever I told you, you have to prepare on that. I'll be giving you the recording session. I'll be giving you the notes also, my dear friends. The more thorough you prepare, that much, yes, we can portray, right? Here, I'll tell you, I'll show you one resume. 1 minute. Here, I have one candidate, XYZ. Okay. She is having total of 8 years of experience. Total of 8 years of experience. She works for McCafe, I guess. Okay. So, I have portrayed her as 4 years of experience. Because pura 8 you can show. 4 years only you can show, right? Or for that 4 years, what are the things you can keep? These are all would be covered in a regular session. I'm not denying it, my dear friends. But I have put in the resume so that you can portray. Got my point? Ardhamainda? If you were to see for the same 1.5 year experience, is the guy. Okay. So his skill set would be somewhat very less. What I have portrayed. Skill set is less compared to 4 years guy or a girl. right? So it depends on, how much your skill set is. ఒక్కసారి మనం mock interviews తీసుకున్నాక, okay, then I can show you that, this many years of skill set you have.
Okay. Fee structure.
So, on an average, how many days it will take to get a job, sir?
Sir, at least 3 months I can 3 to 6 months for sure, sir. Again, on what sense I'm telling you, provided you have to put at least 1 hour of your own effort. You have, though I give the recording session also, you have to thoroughly prepare and make note of yourself, right? I cannot assure you, it might take 10 years also I can say, but end of the day, your effort. Am I right or wrong, my dear friends? I can justify you, I can give you 100%, irrespective of the time. Okay, I'll go at very slow pace, but end of the day depends upon your understanding and your effort to put in.
Moreover, what I heard.
Do what I say. Within 3 to 6 months, 6 months, I can assure you that.
That's true, and moreover, what I heard, cracking the interview is, I mean, once we crack the interview, then even the company also will training session again in the starting, and
Absolutely.
that's how we.
Absolutely, yes. They are going to train you, right? Because directly they cannot ask you to sit in their run a software, right? Training would be there. Why they are hiring is nothing but at least, training me, they can't go you like LKG children, right? A for apple, B for ball, no, right? At the higher end, they are going to train you. Why they want to hire you? At least you know the basics of business analyst, right? You know the illustration technique, you know Jira. Then they are going to train you on their software and product.
Fee structure ఎవరు చెప్తారండి?
Fee structure మన వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, మేడం యూ దేర్, co-host, receptionist వాళ్ళు చెప్తారండి. Just contact them, call them.
I have to go, so
that's what, you please contact them, connect them, just put a message, she'll get back to you. Okay. And also one thing, my dear friends, మీరు whomever, any which way my team would be contacting you. మీరు ఏ టైంలో feasible, డే బ్యాచా, ఈవినింగ్ బ్యాచా, వీకెండ్ బ్యాచా, మీరు ఏ టైంలో feasible చెప్తే, she'll be noting down. Based on your availability, we are going to design the program. Don't worry.
So this is the first batch, right, sir?
No, sir.
Here?
No. Since 2 years we've been running, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I got a question, sir.
Please, Kalyani.
Actually, I am from academics, sir.
Okay.
So I want to change my domain to business analyst. Is it possible, and how much time it will take for me as a non-technical student, non-technical academician?
Okay, madam, here we are not talking about, since 1 hour nunchi have I spoken anything about technical? No, right? We are a functional. I'm talking only about the functional, right? Functional ante technical assalu undadamma. Okay, you are here to portray as the not functional itself. Malli time adugutara, nenu okkade I promise you, my dear friends, daily whatever I say, you please simply blindly follow my instructions for at least 1.5 months. Within the next 3 months from then on, if you don't land into a job, question me. You give bad review on our institute, I openly saying it. Give 1 to 1.5 hour a day apart from the coaching, from my teaching. You write, I'll giving a recording session daily. Okay, you prepare on your own, right? Your preparation is also required, right? Notes raskondi. Next day I'll be asking you each and every one. Then I tell you that why you won't land into job.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, sir. Please join here.
Yeah. If I join this course, how opportunities will get Hyderabad location?
Hyderabad. So, Jangir.
Yeah, 10 years of experience in different operational role.
Operation. What do you mean by operation? Which domain actually you are in?
Mortgage domain.
Mortgage domain. Okay, in banking itself, right?
Yes.
Okay, in banking or insurance?
Banking.
In banking itself. That's what I said. You can portray yourself as a financial or banking business analyst.
Okay.
I told you, I'll show you one resume. See, She is also one of like you itself. Domain knowledge in financial industry. I can portray you in that way.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Based upon your knowledge itself, I'll give you the project you wherein you can showcase.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, sir. Anyone?
Bro, if we have 1 or 2 years of experience, you said no, based on your previous salary, the package will be used. No, I am saying, I am asking just it will be 35% high. Let's suppose a person is having 4 lakhs of package, and
Okay.
he took and we are keeping the same experience as business analyst. He worked as in this domain, and we are giving an interview. How much can we expect? Like a 35% hike or 50% hike, like that? I am asking. This is my doubt.
Ade Srikanth, I want to say you one thing. Generally,
Mm.
companies would give you 25 to 30% in general, kada?
Mm.
And నేను అదే అంటున్నాను, you have to acquire skill set, right? మీరు whenever, if you want, for example, if you are confident enough itself, okay, then you can demand, right? హాకినే ఇప్పుడు ఎలిసిటేషన్ టెక్నిక్ అడిగారమ్మా, జీరా గురించి అడిగారమ్మా, ఓకే, అండ్ UML డయాగ్రామ్ డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ గురించి అడిగారు, ఓకే. When if you are having enough skill set, మీరు పర్ఫెక్ట్ ఉంటే కదా you can demand. And companies, why companies, you are thinking that, why companies, I mean, there's wrong statement from one of our friends, okay, don't love the companies would never, this is a long statement. If you are skillful, why only, why the companies will leave you? Yes or no? I'm telling you that, correct కాదంటలేదు, but the thing is that I'm telling you, always, how much skillful you are. For example, let's say companies giving you 30%. Ankundam. I'm telling you, you have to be in a position to demand, right? Because if the company thinks, if your project manager who has hired you is thinking Srikanth is the most suitable person, Ankundam. Okay. Then at that point of time, do you really think, will I leave Srikanth? కాదు కదా, బతిమాలో బామాలో నెగోషియేట్ చేసో కదా నేను ఆయన తీసుకుంటాను, రైట్?
Yes.
You understand my point? So it all depends upon the way how we look at the things. I'm here not to convince you, my dear friend. Live look what happening, I'm telling you. ఎందుకంటే బ్రాడ్ వేలో బీయింగ్ అ బిజినెస్ అనలిస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు థింక్ ఇన్ అ బ్రాడ్ వే. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా మీకు? నేను అదే అంటున్నాను శ్రీకాంత్, యూ షుడ్ బీ ఇన్ అ పొజిషన్ టు డిమాండ్ అంటున్నాను శ్రీకాంత్.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం డిమాండ్ చేస్తాం అని అంత ఇస్తా అంటే మనకు స్కిల్ ఉంది, అన్ని ఉన్నాయి, ఇస్తా అండి, ఎంత వరకు ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు?
నేను స్కిల్ ఉంటే ఎందుకు చేయరు అని అంటున్నాను. బికాస్ బడ్జెట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ది కన్స్ట్రెయిన్ ఫర్ ఎనీ కంపెనీస్. దట్స్ వాట్. ఇప్పుడు అదే వీఆర్ ల్యాకింగ్. ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఇండస్ట్రీ వై అట్రిషన్ ఈస్ మోర్. ఏదో సెల్ఫ్ దానికి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు. బట్ డూ యూ రియలీ థింక్ ఎవ్రీ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇంజనీర్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ ఇనఫ్ స్కిల్? 10 years వాడు 15 years వాడు కూడా why is he climbing to the Amirpet? Why is he stepping to Amirpet? To learn different skill sets, right? Python నేర్చుకోవాలని, జావా నేర్చుకోవాలని. దో ఈస్ కరెంట్లీ a developer అనుకుందాం, టెస్టింగ్ అనుకుందాం, he is working as a testing. Why you want to get into Python or Java developing? Why you want to write a code? You want to advance your skill set, right? అదే అంటున్నాను శ్రీకాంత్, ప్లీజ్ అడ్వాన్స్ యువర్ స్కిల్ సెట్, దెన్ యూ కెన్ డిమాండ్. మీ దగ్గర ఎంత స్కిల్ సెట్ ఉంటే అంత యూ క్యాన్ డిమాండ్. కంపెనీ నెవర్, ఇట్ వుడ్ డెఫినెట్లీ గివ్ యూ.
ఓకే సార్, డ్యూరేషన్ సార్?
సార్ డ్యూరేషన్ I can say at least a 1 month, sir. If it is weekend, I can say you 3 weekends, 3 Saturdays, Sundays. And don't look out for the duration, sir. I'm not here for the duration. I won't run, sir. That's the problem actually. For example, today we have started, today Monday to afternoon. I can't go to by 10 slides I computed and say I've just completed 10 slides. No. Let us take time. You people should be confident. That's the main motto. You people should face the interview with confidence. Got my point? 1 month you can consider, sir. Let us go in a very slow pace. ఒక నెల తీసుకుందాం, తప్పేముంది? కళ్యాణి గారు అర్థం అంతే కదా?
అంతే సార్.
ఫాస్ట్ వెళ్ళి ఏం చేయాలమ్మా? మనకు అర్థం కావాలి కదా?
అదే సార్.
సార్ ఇది how many hours it will be, sir?
నేను అదే చెప్తున్నాను. That's what I said you, my dear friend.
No sir, for one day I'm asking.
For 1 day I can take 1.5 hours for sure. At least 1 hour అంటాం కానీ 1 hour 15 minutes 20 minutes అవుతుంది.
Okay.
That's what I said. 1 hour అంటే 1 hour కుదించి I cannot talk, right? Because you people should understand. That's the main motto, right? నేను చెప్పే గంట క్లాస్లో అట్లీస్ట్ 45 minutes వరకు మీకు అర్థం అయిపోవాలి. అది దట్స్ మై మెయిన్ మోటో. వెన్ యూ ఆర్ అగైన్ హియరింగ్ ది రికార్డింగ్ వర్జన్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్, ఓకే, దెన్ యూ కుడ్ ఏబుల్ టు ఈజీలీ అచ్చా ఇది కాన్సెప్ట్ అనేది మీకు అర్థం అయిపోవాలి. డైలీ 1 hour 15 minutes తీసుకుందాం బ్రదర్. ఎందుకంటే ఫస్ట్ 10 minutes 5 minutes ఐ విల్ బి ఆస్కింగ్ యూ నేను ఏం చేసుకున్నాం, ఐ విల్ బి ఆస్కింగ్ యూ క్వశ్చన్, రైట్? Because my dear friends, the intention of my program or myself is that, only commercial way ellodamma. If I'm getting something from Kalyani, something from Jahangir, I'll also expect Kalyani also would be expecting the same from me, right? Kalyani garu naku oka 1 rupee icharu, aa 1 rupee worth na nunchi expect chestaru kada. I have to keep up to it, right? అర్థమైందా? రంజని గారు మీరు కామ్ అయిపోయారమ్మా అప్పటి నుంచి. రంజని గారు, బికాస్ యూ బీన్ వెరీ యాక్టివ్, ఐ అప్రిషియేట్ ఇట్.
No, it's not like that.
ఉండాలమ్మా, ఉండాలి. బికాస్ దట్స్ a major skill being a business analyst, you should not stay quiet. మాట్లాడుతూనే ఉండాలి, of course with sense. Okay, anything else my dear friends? 1 అయిపోయింది. చికెన్ మటన్ తినాలా? సండే కదా. లంచ్ రెడీ అయిపోయింది అందరికి? जहांगीर घर में रेडी है क्या लंच?
नहीं सर, अब थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा।
गोश्त बना रहे घर में?
सर
वेज जा रहे हैं संडे मैन, कम ऑन. So any doubts my dear friends? Sweta garu, hello.
Yes sir, one more question. How
Yes,
can I
please.
expect the interview questions from your
Adi
class?
manam that I'll be sharing with you the PDF my dear friends, the questions.
Okay,
that
that's
would be nearly nearly over 250-300 questions ఉంటాయి brother.
okay. That's great. Thank you.
Sweta,
Yes, sir.
నమస్కారం అమ్మా. హలో, ఎలా అవుతుందమ్మా సండే?
No, sir. Can I ask the question, sir?
Please.
So, what is the difference between data and business analysis?
Data analyst is nothing but you are working with the numbers. Okay, business analyst is nothing but you are more into business processes, how to run the business, how to run the software.
Okay.
Business analyst or data would be coming, right? For example, you want to know the how many people, for example, voter list next year vote. Please be on mute ma, I don't able to sense some disturbance. Mute like a fine. శ్వేత గారి క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే డేటా అనలిస్ట్ కి బిజినెస్ అనలిస్ట్ కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి అని. డేటా అనలిస్ట్ ఏంటంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ మనకి ఇది ఉంది, ఏది ఎలక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకుందాం. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక్క ఏరియాలో ఒక్క కాన్స్టిట్యుయెన్సీలో ఎంతమంది ఓటర్స్ ఉన్నారు, ఐ నీడ్ టు హ్యావ్ దట్ డేటా, రైట్? సో ఓటింగ్ ఏంటి, ఓట్స్ ఏంటి, ఇట్స్ అ బిజినెస్. ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్ కి ఇట్స్ అ బిజినెస్, రైట్? హౌ టు డ్రైవ్ ఇట్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద థింగ్. ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్ కి ఏంటి, ఈసీఐ ఎలక్షన్ కమిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాకి ఏంటంటే ఇట్స్ అ బిజినెస్, నథింగ్ బట్ it needs to drive the elections. Business analyst ఏంటంటే బిజినెస్ ప్రాసెస్ ని డ్రైవ్ చేయాలి. దాంట్లో డేటా ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ them.
But the role is different.
Role is different. Absolutely, role is different. ఎందుకంటే I'll tell you, business process is different from the data process, right? As far as data process is concerned, you are not going to document the process. కాదు కదా, మీరు డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ రాయారు కదమ్మా డేటా ప్రాసెస్ లో, రాయారు కదా శ్వేత గారు?
No, sir. No, sir.
For a business analyst ఏంటంటే you are going to document the process. ఎలా అవుతుంది సాఫ్ట్వేర్, ఎలా ఎన్క్రిప్ట్ అవుతుంది, ఎలా రన్ అవుతుంది.
Okay.
Any doubts? But the thing is that are you people convinced or not with the answers? అది నాకు ఇంపార్టెంట్. కాకపోతే 100 times అడగండి, I don't mind.
Sir, what is the future scope of this course?
ఫ్యూచర్ స్కోప్ ఆఫ్ ది కోర్స్ అంటే నెక్స్ట్ ఎలా ల్యాండ్ అవుదామనమ్మా రంజని గారు?
అంటే ఎప్పటికప్పుడు మనకి అప్డేట్స్ వస్తుంటాయి కదండి. సో
Exactly.
ఇది ఎంత వరకు ఎలా ఉంటుంది ఏంటి అని.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్ అంటే ఏంటమ్మా, యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో బికాస్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ టెక్నికల్ సౌండ్, వేరే వాళ్ళకి కానీ ఎనీవన్, if you want to enter in a IT industry, first basic is that you have to get in IT industry as a business analyst, because there's no technical involved in it. Tarvata, it's your choice. You can go as a scrum master, you can go as a product owner. Tarvata you can get into it. Is business analyst lo kuda we have n number of like the hierarchy. Senior SME gachu, consultant gachu, as you move on, and all depends upon a skill set itself.
Okay.
Anything? Are we done? Team, are we done?